everyone, good day. My name is Chika Jeffery. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, today I'll be doing something very beautiful. I'll be talking on the first topic in this YouTube channel, which says stages of life. Alright, listen, before I will tell you things or I'll mention or discuss the stages of life, remember, as you're watching this video, share, subscribe, like, and comment. Knowledge shared is a knowledge acquired. Alright, now, when I talk about stages of life, a lot of people will be wondering, oh, stages of life, oh, childhood stage, adult stage, adolescent stage. No, I'm not talking about that. I am talking about the different stages of life you need to pass through, the stages of progress in life. Now, the first stage is called the preparative stage. The second stage is called the productive stage. And the last stage is called the resting stage. Today, I'll be talking on the preparative stage. Okay, now, the preparative stage starts from the age 0 to 30 years. That means the first 30 years of your life is called your preparative stage. Alright, there are things, three particular things that are very peculiar to these three stages of life. The first thing is time, energy, and finance. Okay, let me tell you, coming to the preparative stage of life, you have the time, you have the energy, but you don't have the finance. Can you see that? That means in your first 30 years, in your preparative stage, you have the energy. In your preparative stage, you have the time. But in your preparative stage, you may not have the finance. In fact, you don't have the finance. Show me a man of 20 years, and I will show you a man who can run 100 miles without getting tired. And I will show you a man who can sit down and read for a complete 5 hours without getting tired. That is your preparative stage. All because you have the energy, or because you have the time, but you don't have the finance. Now, in your preparative stage, your first thing there is this. The primary school, that is the elementary school, is from primary 1 to your primary 6. For your nursery school, all are encompassed in your preparative stage. At that particular point in time, you are going to school. You have to write some certain exam in order for you to qualify to move to the next stage, which is in the preparative stage. And that next stage is your high school. At your high school, you get to your secondary school. At that moment, you are from your JSS1 to JSS3. You have to write another exam that will qualify you to get to your SS1. And from your SS1 to SS3, you have to write another exam that will qualify you to get to your college. And at this college, at this university level, that is where you choose a career. That is where you choose a career of what you want to be. That is where you discover what you want to be. Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a nurse? Do you want to be a barrister? Do you want to be an engineer? Do you want to be an accountant? Do you want to be a banker? All these happen at your preparative stage. Because at that moment, it's left for you to now choose what you want to be. Do you want to learn a skill? Probably I don't want to go to school. I want to be a carpenter. Oh, I don't want to go to school. I want to be a roadside mechanic. Oh, I don't want to go to school. I want to be a driver. Oh, I don't want to go to school. I want to do business. All these things happens in your preparative stage. This is the stage where you choose what you want to be. This is a stage where you decide how your life will be. This is a stage where you talk about yourself. This is a stage where you tell yourself what you want to be. Because at this stage, you depend on people at your high school level. You don't have money, like I said. You don't have the finance, but your guidance are there to give you the finance. Your parents are there to give you the finance. At your college level, you don't still have the finance. No, your guidance are there. Your parents are there. They are there to support you. They are there to give you the finance that you need in order for you to prepare yourself for the next stage of life. So every mistake that you make at this preparative stage will affect you in the next stage of life. Everything you didn't do at this stage will affect you in the next stage. That is when you have the time as a student in the high school. You must make use of your time very well. You must learn how to read. Oh, let's call someone in the college, someone in the university. While you are there, you have the time. Your parents sent you there. You are not going to the farm. You are not going to the office. You are not going to the market. You are just there to study. So you have all the time to read. You have the time to come out with first class. You have the time to make the best result because you have the time. You have the energy to read. There is nothing that is delaying you. You are still very strong. Your energy level is still very high. So you can read with all your time. You can study with all your time. You have the energy. You have the ability. Remember, when you fail to study at your preparative stage, will that happen at the next stage of life? It depends on what you do now that is your preparative stage. That is what will determine how your future will look like. Okay, let's come. Look at Jesus Christ. He's our perfect example. We look up to him. For the past 18 years of his life, he was preparing himself. He was preparing himself for the stage. He was preparing himself for the next stage of his life. For the good 30 years, nobody heard about him. He was busy preparing himself. Because you know what? Before you can do, you must become. And you become what you learn. You become what you pass through the process. He was preparing himself. He was getting ready for a mission that he knew that will only take 3 years. He was busy grounding himself. That is why as a student, you have to be busy reading. You have to be busy studying. You have to give all your energy and all your time concentrating on what you want to do. Are you there to learn a skill? You have to be busy learning that skill so you can come out the best. Learn and come out with the best. Do you want to do business? Learn that trade. Learn it very well. Learn every part of the trade so you can come out with the best. If you don't prepare yourself well at your preparative stage, remember, your productive stage will be bad. I will tell you this, if you plant a tree, if you plant a corn, and you know weed the corn, you know water the vegetables, you know take care of the farm, remember, when it's time to harvest, when it's time for it to be productive, it will not produce anything. Even it will produce something, it will produce something that will never yield anything that will be good for consumption. So, at this stage of your life, is the stage of decision taking, is the stage of you being the best, is the stage of you being what you want to be. So, if you are still at your preparative stage and you are not doing well, it is time for you to do well. If you are still at your preparative stage and you feel that the energy is there, it's left for you to make use of it, it's left for you to be the best. Your preparative stage is a stage where you tell yourself what you want to be. It's a stage where you decide that this life I'm living, I have to make it better at the productive stage. So that when you get to productive stage, you will not struggle. When you get to the productive stage, you will not suffer. When you get to the productive stage, you'll be the best of your kind. Thank you very much for listening. Please, like I said in the beginning of this video, share, subscribe, like, and comment. There's someone out there who does not know the stage he is now. Please share this video. Make sure you share it everywhere so that they can get it, listen to it, and their life will be better. Thank you very much. I remain your host, Chika Jeff.